Hi and welcome to Yoda's Makeup. I just want to do this list real quick because I haven't done an anti-haul in a while, and there's some stuff that's coming out. I'm like, I guess I'm in the low buy. So anyway, here is a list of things I'm not going to be getting. First is actually the Kat Von D Divine palette. The Divine lipstick looks nice, so I might get it, but the Divine palette, I have shades to like it, so I'm like, I don't need it that much. I mean, the first time I saw it, I'm like, it doesn't really speak to me. Before they announced it, I was like, I'm ready for this, but now I'm like, I don't think I'd use it as much. So the Divine palette, sadly, is on my anti-haul. Um, the new Tarte Mermaid palette, I can't even remember the name of it because it's like a really long name. Um, it just I'm kind of over mermaids and unicorn stuff, so that's why I think I really like the Gothographic collection because it is the depth to unicorns, mermaids, and all that. I'm just waiting for someone to release a dragon collection, please, please. Let this year be the year of dragons, please. So yeah, I mean the shades are nice and everything. I'm just like I wouldn't use it. Sad thing is, I would not use it. uh, Next on my list is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palettes. First of all, no, because they are expensive. Secondly, the shades just don't seem like something I would use. I mean, there's that one like lime green shade. I'm like, yes, but it's a cream, so I'm like, oh, no, no. So I don't see myself using it. That being said, though, her new uh, summer palette, I'm like, I want that so badly. I'm like, I might get that summer palette because it does look gorgeous. Um, Urban Decay, Kristen Leanne. Here's my problem with it. I wish the two palettes were one because like I love palettes that are like pops of color or like neutral or whatever, but I like them together unless I specifically know I have like four shades, like four is my maximum of shades that I'm going to use as like pops of color or as like accent colors. That's why in my little thing right here, I have mainly pops of color, but I have other shades I can use with them. So I'm just thinking like I just yeah, it was just I mean the colors are pretty, like that one that's all the crazy configuration. I'm like also slightly angers my OCD. I'm like, please have it something organized and yeah, it's just a mess to me mentally. So I'm like, not gonna get it. That being said, there was a lipstick I really wanted to get from that collection, and there was a single eyeshadow, but I can't. It's only online. I'm like, I'm not. No, 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 no. I had to test it. um. Oh, this one's a sad one because it's the Becca Ocean Jewels collection. The eyeshadow palette, I'm not worried about at all. I mean, I'm over it. I've been over it since they announced it. I'm like, okay, whatever. But that highlighter palette, the packaging is what's making me want it so badly. I'm like, I want it just for the packaging. I have similar highlighter colors already. I'm like, I don't need it, but I want it. It looks gorgeous. Just like the carton, not carton, but like the unit looks gorgeous, and I want it for that. Not what's inside it. Similar to the Fenty. Like, it's just Fenty all over again. I'm like, I love the packaging. I don't like the product. Um, and the lip gloss I can't use because it has like something coconut in it, and I smell it. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna die. That being said, I really want, and I probably will save up somehow to get that Parisian Lights highlighter. I'm like, it's perfect because I'm a huge sucker for anything France. Like, I have a Paris sign over there, as well as the thing with the Eiffel Tower. So I'm like a huge sucker for like Paris. So I'm like, you want it, and it looks pretty. Next is also something from Becca. Two more things from Becca. It's actually the Hydra Mist powder, which, okay, so it's formulated with water and glycerin, I believe, to keep you like hydrated and everything. I'm like, okay, yeah, but really? It's like, I understand it, but at the same time, like, it just seems like an odd way to, like, also naming it Hydra Mist. You're thinking it's gonna be, okay, a setting spray. No, it's a setting powder. It's confusing. And also, they're under eye baking powder. I'm like, you get like a small little thing, you're paying $25. I'm like, no, just use like a regular setting powder. It's just, Becca, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. It's just, ugh. Although, keep it up with Parisian Lights. That's the one thing I'm like, okay, yep, go. Oh, this one's sad. It's the Marc Jacobs Summer Collection. I'm sad about that because a lot of it looks pretty. B, I can't use any of it. I can't. It's all coconut. That would literally give me an instant migraine and I'd be out for like who knows how long. I was sad when they brought it out last year, and this year they're extending it and bringing back the same products. I'm like, oh. I'm like full pheromone moment. I'm like, oh. And also the Marc Jacobs, the new foundation they came out with. I'm like, why? No, honestly, I know why. Because it's not everyone wants full coverage, but I'm a full coverage type of person, so I want full coverage. So I'm like, it's not for me. It looks pretty. I like the packaging. I'm like, it's not for me though. Next is not a surprise. The Too Faced Lights of Festival collection. I've seen it in stores and everything. I'm like, eh. Again, I'm just over the unicorn and mermaid and fairy and all of that. I'm like, can we just go with something darker, like dragons, please? Or what's another? Oh, phoenixes. Let's have a phoenix collection. Let's have a dragon collection. Let's have something that's dangerous and beautiful. Or have something like creepy. So, like the Gothic Graphic collection. Also, as you're aware, I'm not the biggest fan of Too Faced, so that's that. Next is the Pure Shake and Bake Concealer. Why? Why? I just, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, yeah, I understand, like, you need to produce products that are going to stand out in the market. But a powder to cream back, like, and then it's just, you could have come out with like a really good like cream or liquid concealer and people probably would have loved it. You don't always have to do something crazy. I mean, it does help if you do something crazy, obviously. Like, what was one of the crazy things that came out? I like really gimmicky. That's really nice. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I actually really like. So, um, and I understand you want to do something different. Yeah, okay, that's good, but it, it just seems like they wasted a lot of effort and resources into something that's not going to do well. I just personally feel that way. So, eh. Plus, I mean, when you have drugstore brands are killing the concealer game, I just like, okay, whatever. Uh, Next is something I am kind of on the fence of, so I'm going to put it in here. Because, I mean, I've changed my mind before on things that I put on anti-hauls, like Subculture palette, which is literally in my desk, and the Prism palette, which is in my desk. Yeah. But then again, I got those because I'm like, you know what? It's changed slightly. Let me give it a chance. Let me just not judge. And another reason I gave it a chance is because I love my Anastasia singles. I have 3 of them. They're great. I was hoping that these would be like closer to them, even though those are metallic or like whatever. And for what they are, they do good. So I'm okay with them. Like, they're not my favorite palettes, just being honest. The Prism, I honestly do love more than Subculture, but Subculture is still nice. You just have to go in the light hand. So this next one, I need to just get to it, is the Morphe and Bretman highlighter palette. I am not someone who's the biggest fan of like big pan not eye highlighting palettes. I prefer like single highlighters. But that being said, the reason I'm on the fence about it is because they look gorgeous. And I'm like, I want to try it, but I probably won't use it. But I want to try it, but I won't use it. I want to try it. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I probably wouldn't use it as much. It would take up more space, but it looks so pretty and I love the packaging. Similar problem with the Becca highlighter. So that one's there. This one's just disappointing. It's the Black Moon Orb of Light palette. Ugh. Okay, first of all, they had been hyping this thing up for so long. Secondly, it's a matte palette. Everything about it on the outside would make you think it's gonna be iridescent, it's gonna be metallic, it's gonna be something special, different, fun, a nice like accessory palette, not a like. I know I'm not the only person that feels this way about this palette because this palette has been through the ringer with a lot of people. I mean, it's the colors look nice, but when you build it up and the way that you present it, it just it it's just disappointing. So you get to the point and you're like, oh, I don't even. I mean, um, I cannot remember their names, but Beauty News, they said it best. When, or no, it was someone else who said, I can't remember who it was who said it. When you're Black Moon, so they're known for being very weird, very out there. And yet, their first eyeshadow palette they worked on for so long and talked about how long it took is basic as fuck. I mean, I, it, they're known for doing like weirder stuff. So I was thinking, okay, this is gonna have like a green, like a vibrant green, a vibrant uh something, something that's jewel tones, anything except a matte palette. It's just, I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna stop because I could go on. Um, Next on my list is this one. I'm gonna keep to the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. We all know I ain't soft glam. I am glam. I'm just not soft. Um, the shades of it, I'm like, I don't see me using it. I honestly don't. I mean, it does look nice. The colors look great. I've seen people use it. They look incredible when they use it. It's just not for me. It's not. I already have more neutral or like regular, yeah, neutral palettes. I'm like, I could just use those. And they have more product in them. So I'm not worried about it. So yeah, soft glam. Also the Amrezi, I don't know how you pronounce it. Highlighter. It looks gorgeous. Again, um, I've actually seen it, and I'm like, oh, well, I have highlighters like it already. So it's just kind of disappointing with that. I'm like, I already have something similar. I mean, honestly, if I mean right now my new favorite highlighter is that Wet n Wild loose highlighter. It's incredible and it's so much cheaper. I'm like, yeah, it's a go-to for me now. um, so yeah, those two from Anastasia. And the last item I have is the Kylie Calm Before the Storm palette. The rest of the weather collection, I'm like, ooh. Like the Eye of the Storm palette, I'm like, I want this. This is like the first real thing I want from Kylie. I'm like, I want it. I want it. um, but it's the Calm Before the Storm is just honestly, it's this with shimmer or metallics. And you know what? I had this. I love this. I still use this. I obviously have it out. I'm using it today because I have it out. Um, I, it's just Call Before the Storm. Like that, you could have done so much more than just pastels and metallics. But then again, I say that the rest of the collection is actually really nice looking. The glitter duos look incredible. That Eye of the Storm palette, I'm like, I want it. The the eyeliner, the pot eyeliner. I'm like, that looks nice. It's a nice yellow. It's just like the rest of the collection. I'm like, okay, it actually looks nice. Highlighter palette probably wouldn't use, but then again, I have a thing with highlighter palettes. I don't use them that much. So honestly, with that, wouldn't use it. So, but everything else, I'm like, I would use that. It's pretty. Like I'm not lying. I honestly think it's nice. Especially that green in it. I don't know why I've been loving greens a lot lately. Like, I know I've been doing greens a lot, so, um, yeah. I know I kind of got off a lot, but you know what? I am kind of rushed today, so it was nice to just sit down and have this calmer moment. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. If you like me and you want to see more, please do subscribe and click that little bell button, because every time I release a new video, you'll get a notification. Sorry from that. I don't know what else to say except thank you for watching. Bye.